So I thought what we could talk about tonight is something really cool that I heard today that is so bloody true, because I know I talk about visualization a lot and how important it is for manifestation for whatever it is you want. But something really cool that I heard from one of the leaders today, one of the MLM gurus, not someone in our company, but someone outside of our company, Fraser Brooks, and that is visualization plus perspiration equals actualization, which I thought was bloody true, and I really like that. So it's about, visualizing what you want. Yes, it's so important, but it's having that balance, because you've actually got to do the action as well. So it's not just about visualizing it, it's actually about doing it too. So you can have the picture and you can have the feeling about what you want, but if you're not putting anything into action, you're actually not going to receive what it is, because you're not getting in alignment. So I'm sure most of you get this anyway. And I know how many of us are guilty of being action fakers rather than action takers, right? I'm going to put my hand up because, yeah, it's funny you're laughing, son. But you know what? I'm going to be totally honest here. I haven't been taking the action up to this point, up to probably the last week or two. And I've managed to grow my biz to the point where it is now without taking a huge amount of action in the right things. So you froze at a really funny look on your face there, son. It's quite comical. Yeah, so the right things are inviting, reaching out, following up, posting. If there's anything else that you're doing, it's actually a bit of a waste of time. So if you want to actually make things happen and can create a success of your business, you really need to be doing those things. And believe me, once you do start doing it, it's amazing. It's amazing. You actually start feeling like you're getting some traction. So filling up, making sure that your diary is full. So something that I have learned too just recently is making sure that you set aside times for certain things. So that you set aside a time every day for a call. And you might look at your diary in the beginning of the week and go, okay, well, I've got no one here to call, but you've set aside a time. Okay, call someone at this time every day. As long as you have a goal or a vision that you're going to be on the phone with someone, whether it be a team member, a potential customer, or a potential team, it's amazing what happens. I've had a call every single day this week, and I started the week with no calls. Oh, thanks, son. Thanks, honey. Hi, Kieran.
Sorry, I know my headphones can have feedback.
Hey, oh, look, Figgy's here.
Yeah, she is here. She's all right. She's already had a growling. Haven't you, son?
Oh, I'm not growling. I'm just calling
you
Figgy.
Was that a growling? Oh my gosh, you're the nicest mummy ever.
I thought there was a little kind of undertone there of, oh my God, where have you been, girl? But that's all right.
Yeah, but I know that I've been MIA, so it's okay.
Yeah, you have. So I'm not going to go on anymore. You missed some really good lines, Kieran. I might just repeat them just for you since you just popped on. So visualization plus perspiration equals actualization. How's that one?
Oh, wicked.
I thought you'd be impressed with that. And another one, let's be action takers rather than action fakers. So actually doing the do and not pretending that you're doing the do and kind of procrastinating and mucking around like, oh yeah, I really should do that, but I'm just going to put that off because I don't like doing that bit.
Let's be action takers instead of action whatters.
Fakers. Okay. With an F, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me, son, you were talking earlier a little bit about getting into balance. I mean, obviously your life is busy now, and I know that Kieran works as well. Actually, so does Pete. So this is probably good for all of you.
Yeah.
What would be helpful in terms of what I can give you tonight around your busy life to make things happen for you? Because tell me, this is your long term, right?
Mm.
For both of you? This is your residual income. This is your long term retirement plan, travel fund, whatever it is. This is your long term, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what is helpful right now, and Moni, this will help you too, honey, even though I know that you're not working full time like me. We're the lucky ones. What would be helpful right now for you guys for you to take some action but fit it into your life?
Just doing the shit. Excuse my language.
Just doing the shit?
I was on the same page. You're good. I think for me, prioritizing, like really prioritizing. So going, okay, well, I'm definitely going to do 2 posts a day at, crucial times. And I've been trying to nut out a time of day that I could get back into doing live. So it would be a live post and something else. But I think in lots of ways, like Karen said, just actually doing it, and sort of like you said, looking at your diary during the beginning of the week and going, okay, well, here's a spot for a call. Whether there is one or not, you make a spot. And just going through my diary and kind of going, okay, every day, these are the areas that I've got time to do these things. I would love it if I could schedule posts to my own personal page, because I'm great at doing that for pages. So I have considered starting up a page purely kind of as a way to schedule posts.
Yeah, I know you can't do that. You used to be able to use Buffer, but I don't think you can use it for your actual personal page anymore. You can only use it for groups, I think.
So if I'd made like a private group and didn't invite anyone to it, but I scheduled posts there, then I get notified when the posts pop up, and I can just paste and copy my own stuff to my own profile. Is that cheating?
That's not cheating. Why is that cheating?
Thanks, Bonnie. Well, because I don't want to have to manage 2 pages, so I don't really want to have conversations with people on a separate page, But that way, at least, I'm prompting myself how to post.
Yeah. So you're not actually talking about going like having a secret business page and just posting on that and not using your personal page, are you?
No. Continuing to just use my personal page.
Okay.
Because it seems to be the one that people relate to and watch more,
Yeah. Your war market is the best way to get people, definitely, because they know who you are and you're more active on it anyway. In terms of your lives, I mean, you can use a live as just a post, Sin.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. You don't have to see. I do that. If I do a live on my page, it's a post. You don't actually have to do 3 posts and a live because it's just more time consuming.
I was just thinking maybe if I do things like I set myself a goal of 2 posts a day and, say 2 trainings and at least the huddle, because when I try and get everything in, I get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to suggest that, scheduling things in. So making sure that you have a diary and you actually use the diary and you schedule in time slots that are going to work for you. So posting. So some really good ways that you can do posting when you are time poor is by having like a whole lot of photos in your phone that you can just go to quickly and go, okay, I'm just going to put that one up without having to put too much effort into it. If you're going to do like a vulnerability post or, a testimonial or something like that, you want to make sure that you have the time to put into it. You can do that, before work, after work. But if you just rush in the middle of your day or whatever, just choose it, find an affirmation, stick that up. At least you've posted something.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're definitely, I would say if you can make 1 training a week, 1 event a week, and if you can fit some personal development in at any other time during that week, then brilliant. But at least you've gone to one training.
Yeah.
What you'll find is if you stop doing the trainings, you'll find that you'll get out of the rhythm and out of the loop of everything, and you'll actually start getting used to not doing anything. And then you'll find that you'll fall out of your business, and before you know it, your business will be you'll be losing momentum. Your team won't be working, and you'll be losing money. Your income will start going down. So definitely keep doing at least one training a week, and scheduling that in. So putting that in your diary. Making sure that you're making time for like your follow-ups and your inviting, your reach outs. You probably only need half an hour for those, Sin, if you can fit those in half an hour.
Well, I've been managing to still do reach outs, and I've been managing to still kind of keep conversations running with particular people. But yeah, they just haven't been going as fruitfully lately.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, the other thing is, I know you were talking a little bit today about how people have kind of gone cold.
Yeah.
And so another interesting thing is if your focus changes, you're not going to be getting the same interest.
Yeah.
So, and of course, your focus has completely changed over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It hasn't been about your business, it's been about everything else that's been going on in your life, which is normal, that happens.
Yeah.
But if you want this to be your long term, you need to make sure that you're still focused on this as your long term, and you're still treating it like your long term, even though it's just your side hustle right now.
Yeah.
So then still keeping up your visualization, your dreams, still keeping all of that stuff up, and still going, okay, this is my JP time and nothing is going to distract me from that. And even if you've only got half an hour a day.
Yeah.
How are you managing it, Kieran?
Brilliantly.
Of course.
That's what happens when you blink and go to a conference. You're surrounded by people. It's like, oh shoot, somebody light a fire around my ass. So yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you said that, because I'm going to have you and Pete talk a little bit about your takeaways from it. So would you like to talk a bit more about that?
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem. So what I've found, when you're surrounded by people, the positive energy, and it's almost like a brain dump of information, be it Kira, be it Lindsay, be it Adam. I found it, I can't speak for anybody else, but I found it really invigorating. And they spoke to me with regards to what I call lessons learned and what you should be doing, all in a non-judgmental type way, which is what I love. So my journey at the moment's all been pretty much self-development, in the sense of busting through a lot of fears and that kind of thing. So for me, it's all about stepping into my greatness and making sure that I'm holding on to the nuggets, what I call nuggets of information that they pass down to us, and how to best utilize those tools. Pause for effect, because I like using them and get overwhelmed with stuff. Just because I'm changing jobs, ending a job, till I get this one up and running. But it was palpable. The energy, I came back feeling like I was levitating, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. And from that, I've just said, right, it's April. Maybe it's a new month, new beginning. I think
there's some freaky stuff going on, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like I'm harnessing it. I've also been doing one-on-ones with Lindsay. So I had my second one today, and she resonates with me. So if you can have the time, schedule an appointment with her, because for me it's all about facing, I got quite a lot of fear, and it's just, in essence, me learning how to dance with that fear and being playful to say, right, okay, there's no woolly mammoth or saber-toothed tiger around, because that's what we're wet wired for it. So yeah, it's just doing it, and like you said, what's the saying? Let's be action takers, instead of action fakers. So I've rescheduled my schedule basically. When I get up in the morning, I'm doing my first post. 8:30, I'm rocking up into the office doing my second one because I've already sort of pre-planned it. I'm stalking people's posts that I like. Seriously, man. No lie.
This is what I was up to until my kid turned 5. I got dumped with 2 birthday parties. I had to start up a weekend market stall by myself. I can't even lift the generator in and out of the car. And I'm learning a new job and roasting coffee. So that's only in 2 weeks.
Right. As you do, you're an Aries. You lead by example. Just rock and roll. Just find the balance.
I was like you. I was like, I had my balance. It was all good. I think something's just rocked me apple cart, you know. I had all this new download of other information.
Interesting though that you asked for it though, Sin, you know. So
yeah. You bloody predicted it. Like right down to there's going to be a guy who's building foundations in the sand. When you're around this guy, you're financially stable for life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what you said to me.
Yeah, it's setting you up for the long term.
So,
but I also believe a lot of it's to do with growth as well. So
absolutely. I think it's all completely interlinked.
Yeah.
I don't think any of it is separate, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anyway,
it's just for me personally been invigorated. It also helps that I got a little friendly competition going on with our Pete G, which talks to the competitor in me in a good way.
Yeah, no, it's a really good thing. I've got accountability buddies, so my sideline buddies, Desi and Greg are in fact I heard from Greg today. He says, hey you, how you doing? How's the Q promotion coming along? Because he's going for it as well. So yeah. So it's really, really healthy to have accountability buddies and sideline buddies because you're on the same level, you're doing the same thing, you know? Yeah.
Talk the same language.
Totally. So what specifically, Karen, what are some, talked about some takeaways that you got from the leaders. What was there something specific that kind of jumped out and grabbed you where I thought, yep, that's it, I'm going to take that?
Hold the line, please, caller. One moment. Referred notes. Right, really. We have time. Don't be mean. Stop it. Right. Let's see. Takeaway number 1, visualizations. Make visualizations, positive visions. We have to make them a habit. So I've got into the practice of doing that.
Oh, that was what I was talking about. I'll crack up.
Belief in self is mammoth. Not a woolly mammoth, but a me mammoth. So that's me personally. And that's the massive one is that what I'm doing has to be bigger than myself.
Yeah. Brilliant. Love that.
Yeah, it's bigger than it's way bigger than me. And in having something, a vision, a mission, as I like to call it, bigger than myself, will in essence enable me to grow without me knowing it.
That's brilliant.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
yes.
Totally. Do you know what that vision looks like yet, or are you still growing it?
Still growing it, a bit scary really, because it's to do with kids that have been not looked after. Is that a better way to do it?
Yeah. I know we talked a little bit about this anyway. I know it wasn't really clear then, so I thought maybe it was a bit clearer. But that takes time. As long as you know what it is, that's something else that I've taken away too from the conference this time is just that. Is that actually this has to, whatever your vision is, has to be way bigger than you. So it's not just about you being able to be financially secure into your future, or you being able to travel around the world, or you being able to stay at home with your kids, whatever it is, it needs to be way bigger than you and to be something that you can make a huge impact on in the world. So whatever sings to your heart, it's got the most emotion that you can get from a vision outside of yourself, the more that you're going to be compelled to make it happen. So if it brings you to your knees and makes you bawl like a baby, then that's your vision. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing, Kieran. Yay for you. Hey, would you like to share your takeaways from the conference?
Sure.
Yay. Awesome. I'm going to write notes now.
And you didn't steal my ones. Yay.
Woohoo.
Yin and yang, buddy. Yin and yang.
There was so much good stuff said, and it was great. It was almost like having all the leaders all to ourselves, pretty much. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But some things really stuck. One thing Linda said was, action will take us out of doubt. Doubt will take us out of action.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that sort of appealed to me is I've got to, whenever I'm thinking about doing something, I've just got to do it. Because the more I think about it, I'll start doubting it and put it off. And so it's just the action. It's got to be done.
Maybe.
Amen.
Yes.
Before you start thinking too much.
Yep.
Another thing that Adam said, which is more sort of product related, was focus on the benefits rather than all the features of the product that you're posting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It appeals to people a lot more. People can relate to it rather than just seeing, oh, there's lots of fruits and veggies. So what sort of thing? If you talk about pain or skin conditions and stuff, so it's more relatable.
Yeah, because that's emotion attachment.
Yeah.
So when you sell something, you've got to sell the emotion, not the logistics. So that whatever pain or pleasure, whatever pain they're in or whatever pleasure they want. So yeah, that's the benefits. Yeah, you're perfect.
So Pete,
Yeah.
can you say the first line again from the Adam one?
Focus on the benefits of the product, like increased energy, loss of pain.
Yeah, that was right. I just couldn't hear properly. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And the other thing that really got me was something that Kira said, and this probably speaks to what we were talking about just before as well about the vision. If you want to find yourself, lose yourself in the service of others.
Yeah.
So basically, making it bigger than you, but bigger than your vision. It's not just about you.
Yeah, I really loved what Kira said. I really loved everything that she said actually, and I've got something here too, some of her pearls of wisdom, and that was one of them that I really loved. But there was another in particular that I really liked. Is leadership is not a position, it's an action and an example. So just because you have a title that you're a leader, it doesn't mean that you suddenly are full of self-importance. It's all about taking the action and being an example to others that follow you. So you're like a role model. You're creating, you're carving a path, and you're showing other people what they can have in their life, the same as what you've got. And the other thing is, secure people give their power away. They give credit to others, and they take responsibility for their stuff. So instead of taking credit away from others, so it's not all about them. It actually becomes about, like Pete talks about, get yourself lost in the service of others. It's the same thing. It's about saying, well done for what you did. This was, Kieran did this. She was amazing, and yeah, I know a lot of the leaders also talk about how, you've got to stop being humble and putting it on other people, and you've got to actually take the recognition. Yes, but to a certain degree, if you start taking too much recognition, it becomes all about you and all about your ego rather than giving to the service of others. So, those were two for me. It might have even been another one.
I like to Yeah. There was a bunch that I had with hers.
Yeah. The true nature of sacrifice. Leadership is about service and contribution. So how can you serve other people? How can you give to the world? How can you contribute a piece of yourself to the world? So, yeah, huge takeaways. So, who's coming to Melbourne?
Yeah, man.
Is it June or July?
June.
June. Naughty Gil.
Do it. Do it, girl. You're coming, eh, Moni? You got a ticket.
I got given. I can get the next grass off.
Woo! Go Moni!
Yeah,
She's-
Maxine
So-
won the ticket and she's given it to Moni. What was that?
I was wondering, I was brainstorming with my friend Jenny in Auckland
Yeah.
about how I get the money together for an airplane ticket.
Yeah.
Because I might have somewhere free to stay.
Great.
So she suggested putting a post up saying, I'm wanting to go to conference. Can people come up with creative ideas on how to get me there? I wanted to check out that it was okay, but I can't use Juice Plus, can I? I can't say it's Juice Plus conference.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, but do you know what? You can just get some new team and then you've got the income to go.
I've asked 3 people.
So you have. Yes.
Yeah.
Go.
Big high fives for you, girl. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. So make that your goal, Moni. Yes, whatever it is you need to do, but make that your goal. So use the Juice Plus pay that you get extra from all the work that you do. So put your energy into building your business so that you can create that income to go. You can do it. You've done a lot of work on yourself, haven't you?
Yep.
Massive amount of change going on there for you. So, yep.
Okay.
Just do it. So in terms of goals and things for this month, so we're on a new month now. What is everyone looking at? Where would they like to be? So we can leave yours till next week if you like, honey. Yeah. I know. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So where is it, Moni, Kieran, Pete? What's your goals for this month?
To be better than last month.
Yeah.
Okay, who else is laughing right now besides Kieran? I saw a smile on Moni's face. Oh, who's laughing? Do you think that's a goal, babe?
Yes, a very real goal, Tanya.
I roll now.
It's measurable, so it's a goal.
It's measurable, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Better than last month. That's totally measurable. What are you laughing at, Tanya?
What does better than last month look like? Be specific.
More customers.
Thank you. Amen. Hallelujah.
No, hopefully. So how many more customers and
Will
how many more teams?
Hundreds.
I don't know. Don't all I can say is don't bring your partner in as your front line.
Pete, you might be sleeping on the couch, buddy.
Hey, he's saying all the correct answers technically.
Yeah.
I guess he is answering every single one of them correctly.
Well, I tell you what, if you were on a call with Adam right now, he'd be like, "What exactly? How many?" You'd be like this to you. So come on, I'm just being nice to you right now. Maybe we should start with someone else then. Kieran, Moni.
10 customers. And
Yes, 10.
5.
customers. How many team?
1.5.
Where
You
the
shut them up and store the other half in the
Sign up and one thing about it.
one signed up and one thinking about it. Well,
I love it.
let's
Plant
make
those
it
seeds.
easy,
Round up and so
oh my
Plant
god.
those seeds. You're awesome.
All right, we can work with that, babe. We can work with that. What about you, Karen?
Oh, geez, I've got to get out of the bloody pole position. Let's go for 5 and 2. That's 50 split.
Great. 5 customers, 2 team.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to have to buy new sunglasses to hang out with you guys.
And 500.
Oh, sorry. Yes. And contrary to Pete G and 500 friends, because it's the first to 5.
You guys are going to challenge each other, right?
Got a dinner riding on this one.
So that means you two can be accountability buddies for each other. You can check in and you can see how many 10 customers has he got, Kieran, and 2 team. And Pete can do the same for you. How's that sound?
Okay, I have, just so you know, I have no idea how the hell I'm going to do it, but whatever. That's the goal, and I'll figure it out as I go.
That's right. It's not the how, it's the what.
Action.
Yeah.
I'm doing the action, smarty.
Well,
And I'm posting it.
there, you know how to do the action then. Right, how about you?
I just go, hey, Pete, gee, can I borrow your testimonial? Cheers. Thank you. Copy, paste, post. Good. Hey, I had a conversation with Stacey this morning at 6:30 a.m. So we're all good. I'm doing it.
Stacey Oldham?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
I said,
Right.
can I please borrow your post? I've also talked to Lynn. Yep. Going to be knocking on Pauline's door going, hello, I'm here.
I use all your posts. Lovely. I love it. It's great making jokes.
Oh, she was,
Isn't it?
That's only Tuesday.
no, I'm just using their posts.
Moni, how about you? What's your goals for this month?
To get a team member
Woo,
Right.
yoo-hoo.
Yes. Let's do it. And what's
maybe,
like?
and maybe a couple of customers.
Maybe a couple, or is that definitely a couple?
Well, my brother-in-law has to go through his doctor, so he's letting me know. I'm going to catch up with him tomorrow. And
So that's awesome. So I just want to say, if you continue to do the do, so if you're continuing to take the action, if you're posting, you're reaching out, you're talking to people, what you'll find is at the beginning of the month you might have some kind of spent sitters. You might have some people going, oh yeah, I'm kind of interested, but don't focus on them. Just keep going, because I tell you what, you'll go through the month and you'll have a lot more people coming to you asking you stuff. So as long as you keep focusing on moving forward rather than staying stagnant on the people that really aren't moving too much, yes, follow up with them, but don't focus on those and just keep going.
I realised with my social postings that I get like 40 or 50 people liking them or commenting.
That's great.
And it seems like people out there circling, watching the JP posts, but not commenting on them. Or, yeah.
That's great that you've got so many people actually liking them. So something that Crystal does, she's in Team Love and under Denise.
Sure.
And what she does is she actually reaches out to people. So she gets to the end of the week, and if there's somebody or whoever is regularly loving on her posts or commenting or even just loving on them, she will reach out to them and say, hey, thanks so much for loving on my posts. I really appreciate the support, and just start a conversation. Hey, how are you going? And she's got customers that way.
Right.
So that's something you can do just as an appreciation, giving them appreciation for what they're doing, but also an excuse to start a conversation. If they are loving your posts, they could actually be interested in the product.
Sorry, I wasn't clear enough. It's my social posts that I'm getting lots of hits on, lots of comments and likes and stuff.
What do you mean your social posts?
The non-JP ones.
Yeah, that's okay. She reaches out to everyone. Yeah, she reaches out to everyone who's regularly loving on her posts, whether they're JP or not.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's a really good way to start conversations.
Good question, Moni. You've just given me a light switch moment.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'm going to challenge you guys that have given...
Oh, Lord.
Don't be so worried about it, Kieran. So now that you've told me your goals, times 10 it.
100.
What? That means we have to get 600 friends. Good luck with that.
I mean, as in, like, you know, add 10 or, you know, like.
I know. I'm teasing.
Yeah.
It's 10 for me, 20 for him. 600 friends. 40 me. Yeah.
That's right.
I get what you're laying down.
So double it, because when you double it, then your reach is bigger, because what we tend to do as humans is limit ourselves, right? So we're limiting what we're able to do, or what we think that we are able to do. And when we do that, we're going, you've got this narrow mindset where you're going, oh, I'm just going to get to here, and when I get to here, it'll be fine. But if you go, no, I'm going to make it bigger, then you're going to be more open to creating that. And if you get, you know, you're not necessarily going to get 10 friends or 10 U team in a month, right? It's very unlikely that you will, but you might get 4. So if you've got a higher reach, you'll end up getting more than what you set out to get to start with.
Yeah, you've taught us to be limitless, not limited.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So actually expanding to your potential that you haven't quite tapped into yet.
Oh, good. Okay.
So all you're doing is you're saying, okay, universe, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want. You're putting that vision out there. You are feeling it, feeling the emotion around it. What is that going to look like for you? How is that going to look for you? So
Rockstar party.
Yeah, so imagine if you had
A what party?
what would that do for you, rockstar party?
I love your
What would
Bonnie,
that,
you're the superstar. Eh?
what would
What
that,
would it look for me?
what would it bring into your life?
Joy, money, happy people,
Yep.
healthy people.
Yeah.
Look out, Melbourne, here I come. That's what it would bring into my life.
That's
Not a
right.
yellow name tag. Okay, yeah.
A yellow,
What are you doing in the dark?
with SCVF on it. Hey,
SDVF? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
SDVF.
yeah, with SCVF written on it. Look at that. Look, and you know, that sense of achievement that I did that I have created this, that I started this. So yeah. So think about your limitless outcome rather than your limiting outcome.
Mhm.
So think about how much more you can create rather than how much less you can create. Because you are way bigger than that. When we talk about our visions being bigger than ourselves, so are our limitless visions in any form. Whatever it is we set for ourselves. So if you're going to limit yourself, you're actually not going to achieve it.
I'm not trying to.
Sorry?
I'm not trying to. I'm going to do my barbecue roll out of that one. It's a rocket term. No, it's a rocket term. The rockets do a barbecue roll. It's seriously called a barbecue roll. So I'm going to do that and jettison the bullshit.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Okay.
Go the rocket lingo.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't help it.
I love it.
Well, that was so awesome, guys. I'm going to expect some amazing things from you all then.
Oh,
Naturally.
I look on Ronnie's face. She's like, "Are you serious, Ronnie?" I do like that you're smiling, though, Ronnie.
What's that?
I do like that you're smiling.
Yes, I like it too. It's good.
It's not a oh, I'm shit scared kind of smile. It's a actually I can do this kind of smile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I also want to challenge you. So when you create your limitless goals, is to actually do what I'm doing, and don't go to bed at the end of every day without sending a link out to somebody. So it's not just sending an invite, it's waiting for them to come back to you and saying, yes, please, and sending them a link.
What happens if they don't respond to you? Do you not get to go to bed?
No.
What?
They have
How
to.
many days do you spend awake if somebody doesn't respond to you?
Do you know what? If you send out an invite in the morning before you go to work,
Yeah.
and then you send out an invite anytime you have a break, and then you send invites out at the end of the day.
Broke my phone. Everyone knows.
Oh, you sound very weird. Then you're bound to get some kind of response at some time during the day, right?
Is this an invite to an event? Our event's on
An
Tuesday.
invite to an event or an invite to look at a link, to look at a launch of somebody's or an event link. Is that your brother?
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh,
I'm being followed around by dogs and brothers and.
So is he
Has he combed his beard?
Is he what?
Is he
Combed his beard.
Is he
Yes,
interested
he does.
in you?
He is, but at the moment he's only earning $28 a week.
Oof.
So until we get him, earning money, then we'll do the franchise thing once there's funds.
Wow. That's a bummer. Sounds like he needs some income. All the more reason to jump on board.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get him to find some interest now.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good idea, actually. You're upside down.
Oh,
son.
he's on. Oh, it's because I had to turn my phone the other way. Okay. No, he's on the product and he's loving it. Day 4, he was feeling a marked difference, and now, like waking up almost every morning exactly on the dot, 7:30, no alarms. It's not something he's
Wow.
done ever really. Never been a morning person. And he's just, definitely feeling the effects. So that's really good. It's
Yeah.
definitely a positive start. And he's keen. He is keen. It was something we talked about when he first moved in. So
That's great,
but
son.
I think there's a time for everything, and that might not be the first priority.
Yeah. Well, make him a raving fan and he'll want to share it with everybody. So just get him to talk to you about
Exactly.
it.
Oh no, he's got no problem with that.
So he's a bit like you, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
Oh, like me, but chattier and with a beard.
Really?
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
How do you two live together?
I'm trying to take that as a compliment, ladies.
That's like a stream of consciousness.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it is. Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely, no, it's cool. It's very good.
That's great. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for jumping on. Can I answer any questions before we go?
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome,
Everybody.
honey. You're welcome. I'll see you Friday morning. What time's good for you, son?
I just stubbed my toe.
Yeah.
Maybe 10:30. 10:30. 10:30 definitely.
Okay, 10:30. You're in my diary.
Nice.
See you.
Hey, good to see you, Moni and Karen. So lovely to see your faces again, and Pete, of course.
Nice to see you again too.
Hey, are you going to be okay for our event next weekend, son? A cup of tea event?
Oh my God, is it next weekend?
Yeah, not this weekend.
For some reason, I thought it was this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's because I was doing them the first weekend because Pete and I were always away the second weekend for 2 months in a row, but it's actually the second weekend of every month.
I had it in my diary as the first. I'm so sorry.
So no, that's all right. Can you not do the second?
Well, it's my birthday party and Hazel's birthday party, and I'm